Good evening, and welcome to the Heikadelic Show. We would like to take this moment to let you know that viewer and listener discretion is strongly advised. So sit back, have yourself a nice cool drink or hot drink, and enjoy the show. And welcome once again to the Heikadelic Show.
So hey, if you're a band out there and you want to get your stuff played on the Heikadelic Show, reach out to us. You know how. But yeah, we can play a track. Maybe get you on the show some night if you're that good. But doesn't matter actually if your stuff's not that good, but you're funny. We'll take you. But yeah, let's get it going, all right? Because we're putting this opportunity out there for a limited time only. Hi there, my name's Mr. Wiggleton, and I'm actually the producer and janitor here at the Heikadelic Show. But anyhow, I think it's good, but it really it's pretty late show, so I don't even watch it myself, so I have no idea what it's about. But that Heiko guy, he's pretty smart. He is pretty smart. He doesn't pay me well, but he's pretty smart.
Oh, wow, that was pretty
close.
How's everybody?
My. Danny is the first one on.
Wow. Hey, how's it going, Danny?
Hey, Danny.
Killing it.
The girls are slacking.
Oh,
first one to
Let
make a
Danny
comment
be the first guy on.
shit. Hey, Danny, maybe we'll bring you on later on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Well,
She's still
Sandra
awake.
said she was going to be late tonight, so that's probably why Sandra's not on.
So hang on one sec, guys. I'm going to show Danny.
Danny, you like the background?
Hang on a sec. Pretty far out.
You know that place.
Far out, man.
Oh, and they're all coming in.
Okay. Well, as they all start coming in, I think George needs to bring us in with a special little tune.
Oh, yeah, a little howdy hi.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's
Everybody grab your drinky poo.
Yep. On your marks. And get set. Let's go.
Go.
Must be another Monday.
What kind of cooler do you have?
Well, what kind of cooler do I have? Check this out. Okay, I'm drinking. So what I did is I get sick of ginger ale because so this is a non-alcoholic spirit and it's shit. So anyways, okay. So I grew up in Uxbridge and I grew up on a farm. So there's certain things that I have grown accustomed to. I can smell 4 different types of shit like that. I can tell you,
and you know exactly what it is.
I'll tell you what they were fed.
That's a talent, that is.
Yeah,
a white spotted cow.
The white, a whole thing. Anyways, okay, so there's things like hay. I know hay. There's different types of hay, but you get hay has a taste. Like anything in the world, it has its own taste. So, anyways, I get the spirit. I go, what the hell is this? Right? This
hay liquor.
And I taste hay. So I read the ingredients. I went and grabbed it to read the ingredients, and
it has a hay taste.
The hay taste. It has peas in it.
Yep.
It has English herbs, and it has hay.
Wow.
So yeah, man.
That's hilarious.
That's what I'm drinking. And what I do is I put it in a cup like this, which is a pretty big cup.
Yep.
And I put a can of ginger ale.
Yeah.
And I put a couple of this stuff's pretty strong, right? It's almost like putting an oil in. when like it sticks to the cup and everything, right? So I put like a glove in. You know what I mean? Glove.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
You know, I used to have 2 gloves for a drink.
Just put in a splash. Yeah, there you go.
No.
And where did you buy this stuff?
It was one of those random, just out somewhere. I think I probably at a grocery store in the middle of some place, and it was just like, "Hey, let's try that."
Hey.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey.
We're gonna have to give that a shot too. The drink.
Yeah. No. So
We'll call it the haymaker.
Rest up with water. So what's up, Junior's there too? Hey.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he is. Got all the boys on.
Yeah.
Well, if any of you guys are hungry, Danny sent me a picture.
Oh yeah.
You put this picture up on the screen. Oh my God.
Give me about 10 more minutes. I'll have the munchies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, look at that.
He told me. He said that's 2 pounds of hamburger on one hamburger
2 pounds
bun.
of hamburger, then you get 2 pounds of fries and some coleslaw, like I don't know, like a half a pound of coleslaw, and you win a T-shirt if you eat it all.
Yeah, wow, that's unbelievable. And he said some guy ordered that and actually ate it. So
and then the knack is when you get the T-shirt, if you've eaten it, is you've got to try and get the T-shirt on, right? See if it fits.
Yeah, so fits. Yeah.
Without splitting the seams, yeah.
So if anybody wants to eat something like that, go to Country Stop Burgers in Ballantree and go talk to Danny.
Highway
and
48.
Say, Danny, that picture,
north of Bloomington.
that picture of the 2-pounder I saw on the Heikadelic show, I want one of those.
Yeah.
Wow, there's another. Look at that. That's a triple cheeseburger with tomato and sauteed onions. Holy crap.
With
Look at those.
Sesame seed bun. Yeah. Perfect.
Shit, I'm getting hungry again.
Oh, look at that. Hey, wait a second. Whoa, put that back for a second. Put that back 1 second. Okay, so Danny, I have a complaint.
What? That is
I
leaning?
like pickles on a burger. You need more pickles.
There are pickles down there at the bottom.
They're on the bottom. They're kind of buried.
I need at least a half a pickle.
I'm sure if he asked for more pickles, he could stack them between the
I'm
burgers.
afraid to ask for fucking more pickles in some places, you know.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Hey, Danny, can I have some more pickle?
Hey, Keisha, that's what she said. That burger is massive.
That's what she found
So,
out.
do you think Antonio could smash one of those back, Keisha?
Antonio.
I'll tell you, get me on a hungry day, and I could smash one of those back.
So, how long ahead, Danny, if we wanted to order such a beast, or it's probably like a custom just for the Heikadelic show, maybe. But if you had to order one of those in advance, if it was on your menu, what would you recommend? People call a half hour early or a day early?
You call a day ahead of time at least. Give the guy a little notice.
Well,
yeah, but when you got the munchies, you just gotta go and just have a burger, right?
Yeah, there's a place out in Peterborough called I don't know if it's still there. Probably. It's called Marty Moo's, and Marty would do these. What the heck is it? I don't know. It's just
come on down. He'll do her up.
Yeah. No, well, yeah, but he'd do these crazy dishes like that would be monster, and you'd have to call ahead, sometimes a day ahead. The place was always packed.
What was it? The John Candy movie? Wasn't it 96 ouncer?
The old 96er, yes.
The 96er, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then he left all the fat till the end.
Yeah.
Fat and grizzle, the best part, right?
Oh, that would make me puke. Oh my God!
Really?
No. I can't do it.
Nice salty fat.
So Danny, you have a Challenger. Antonio says he could put one of those back too. So maybe we'll have to see if we can work that out.
Yeah.
Antonio needs competition. I could be the other one at the end of that table.
Yeah. All right. There's a double. We're gonna have an eat off.
An eat off. Well, speaking of eat off, Hey George, how's your backside?
My backside, it's kind of small. It's shrunk a bit this week.
Well, we said heat off. We didn't say pants off, right?
No, it's because it's the backside of a 40.
Hey, folks, it's time for George's backside, my favorite part of the show. So sit back and have a look at his backside. And you can catch George out in the clubs, DJing, that's right, flipping those discs, and whatever else he does. But hey, right now, I just want you to focus on his backside and come up with some answers.
That was cooler, George. You tried to spin the 45 on your finger, but your finger went through the hole.
I'm out of practice. I used to do that when I was changing records. I have one spinning while I'm getting that one off. Yeah,
nice.
It's easier with like a 12-inch though than a little 45.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is a 45. I'll put it back in its cover, and I'll show you the backside of the cover.
The cover.
Oh, lots of green tape and a white boot.
45.
White boot. Well, I was told to make them harder, wasn't I?
Yeah.
No.
So it's all about the questions.
45.
Female or male? Male or female?
It's a band.
So this is a band. This is an 80s band, isn't it?
Well, actually, I was just looking at the label there, and it came out in 1979.
Okay, 79.
Yeah.
Wow.
I want to say Prince just because that looks like a Prince boot, right? But
Prince. Let's see.
Oh.
Okay.
Swing and a miss, as they say in baseball.
But I'm just like that totally looks like a Prince boot.
Uh-huh. All right.
Looks a little girly.
Well, but Prince would go to a girl's house, put on girls' clothes, steal your girlfriend.
Yeah.
It's a band.
It's a band.
Junior Ass says New York Dolls.
New York Dolls.
Yeah.
Kathy says Prince and the Revolution.
You have to ask those questions.
Yeah. Is it a country band?
No,
it's not a country band.
no. I've seen that boot.
No, it's going to be something like early Platinum Blonde or not, so I'm thinking I'm not saying Platinum Blonde. I'm not taking a guess. I'm saying that kind of that genre, right?
Well, I'll go for it. Could be Platinum Blonde.
No, I don't think it is.
Sure.
No, I'm
trying. It probably isn't. Don't say it. It probably isn't because you probably get the buzzer, but don't say it.
Yeah.
You don't want to buzz too often.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to.
Well, fans, if any of you can guess the backside, send us.
You're not asking questions as such.
I know, eh?
So,
okay, how about is it a North American?
No, they're not North American.
Aha.
They're English.
They are English.
I was going to say that. So,
1979 English band.
Is this their first
Rolling
single?
Stones.
Is this their first single?
It's not the Rolling Stones. I think it might well be their first single.
Okay, so 70. So this is their breakout. This is their first. This is their hello.
Yeah.
79 with that kind of thing.
Yeah. See, that's a UK pressing. You should have got that. You wouldn't get that in North America.
No.
That kind of
It's got
label.
the small hole, does it?
Strictly from the boot. Is it a female? Is female fronted or male fronted?
All male. All male.
All male.
Wearing
All
female.
male.
Okay, so all male, 79. So this is early 80s. My God, it is pop, right? It is like it is in the line of like the Duran Durans and the stuff like that.
Yeah, maybe it's Duran Duran.
Duran Duran.
Yeah.
I think not.
Looks like Simon Le Bon's feet fit in there
Is that the
nicely
type of
in
music,
football.
that type of pop?
Not really, no.
No?
Not
So
at all.
more
No.
of a-
No,
of
it's a rock band for sure.
More rock, yeah.
Oh, wait a
More
minute. It's
rock.
coming to me.
All right.
Aerosmith. No.
No,
Are they still around currently?
not Aerosmith. Yes, they are still around and touring. In fact,
And
they're doing
touring.
There you
and
go.
touring this very
God.
summer. They are touring this very summer.
Wow.
So they're not on tour
But
right
that
now.
guy, whoever's wearing those boots, is not wearing those boots, though, right?
I don't know.
Nah, impossible.
No,
These guys would be like 90.
Oh my god.
Yeah, probably. Come on, think it's 79. That's
Devo?
50. That's 50 years ago. They had their
41.
their single.
42. 42. No, it's not Devo.
Devo was
And they're American. They're not
Oh,
British.
42. Right.
UK. It's a band.
Flock of seagulls, says
79.
Kathy.
Wow.
More rock than pop.
Definitely.
More rock
Definitely.
than pop.
Yeah.
I like that. See, with the 45s, you can actually see George's eyes over the top.
Yeah.
When it's an LP, you can't.
Yeah.
Are
Hey,
they,
I noticed something funny. That 45 only has the tiny hole in it, right? The 3/8 hole.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called. It's got a name where
UK.
it's plastic. It's not like the, you know.
yeah,
it's got,
you
So
don't have the
is
big
that
ones.
was that standard in the UK? Or did they have 45s with the large holes?
No,
No,
Kat,
no,
yeah,
no.
I don't think so.
ELO. You know I like ELO now, don't
I
you?
know we
Yeah,
always
but
have to.
no,
Someone
it's
has
not.
to say yellow.
But they, I think they started before 79 though.
Yeah. Man.
No, in England, because like
Male, all male,
top male, yeah,
English band,
English
79.
79. This was one,
They're
probably the
still
first
touring now, so it's a big
still
band.
touring, big band, still touring now, headlining tours.
Hmm.
No, that's
Not the Rolling Stones.
No, we've had them.
no, that would be the Rolling Stones started way before that.
Oh, it was like 63,
They started
64.
6 days before water.
Not Pink Floyd, right?
Is that a guess?
Yeah,
Might
I
as well
think
be.
that was- Yes, Richard says yes.
No.
No.
Spandau
Nice
Ballet.
try, Richard.
Spandau Ballet. Interesting, but
But no.
Wait a second. They just said a tour. Soft Cell?
soft sell.
Oh, okay.
Derek. Okay, never mind. Soft Cell.
Well, you got us again, George.
Yeah. No.
No, you got the last few.
Hmm.
Kathy did.
Yeah, Kathy got the last two for sure.
Yeah. Hey, did you guys go claim your
Junior
burger last
before-
week or what?
Do you want to come back to it? Do you want to come back to it later?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
do that. Maybe some other clues or something.
Okay.
What
Well,
does it say at the bottom there?
I
Produced
don't.
by Rick Taylor.
Rick Taylor.
What did it say there? I couldn't see the bottom. It just said
Rick
something.
Springsteen.
No, I can't tell who it's produced by.
Oh, Rick.
I don't think that would help you anyway.
It would if I searched it.
Uh-huh.
Screenshot
In
it.
1979, this
The
person
Cure.
produced.
That's a good.
No.
That's it. The guesses are still coming.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Huh.
Hey, what about
It's
Blood
e-
Rock
it's-
Sausage?
Blood Rocks. I was waiting for those.
More in the line of rock.
It's dead easy when you know the answer, I'll tell you.
Oh, of course. You go,
Hey,
oh,
wait a
I should
minute.
have had that.
I got one. Tears of a Deity.
Tears of a Deity.
They're not English.
They could
no,
be. I think
they
if you
could be.
paid
I
them
think
enough,
could
they could be anything.
They might be English.
What about House of Haunt?
House of Haunt. Good
The guitar
guess.
player.
but Tears for Fears.
It looks like George is going to keep his finger on that button.
Ozzy
gonna get-
Osbourne.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Well, Black Sabbath.
I'm going to have to get new batteries for the buzzer tonight, I think, at this
I
rate.
I know, eh? You guys are going to wear that right out.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh well.
Huh.
All right, we'll get back to it then.
We'll
Okay.
figure that out later.
All
Hey,
right.
when was Stevie Ray Vaughan?
Ooh.
Is he from England?
Oh no, you're right. Yeah, right. Yeah, no, never mind. Never mind.
Pay
Damn, I
attention.
forgot about
Pay
that part.
attention.
Yeah,
class.
England. Ah,
I should have
that
told
boot.
you that. Should
That's
have.
the boot.
In-
That boot
Yeah.
is going to totally. As soon as you say it, you'll be like, yeah, because that person wears that boot like that,
Yeah.
or did, or
So, Danny, if you want to come on, talk about what some of the new things we can expect out at Country Stop, then by all means, just let us know. We'll send you a code and drag you in.
Woohoo! He likes codes.
Codes.
Oh yeah. Speaking,
decipher
I'm kind of excited. Friday night, I'm going to see Darren Frost.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Remember the comedian we had on our show?
Mhm.
That guy's freaking hilarious. So if
We'll have to
anybody
go to
likes
rehab
Darren Frost, he's going to be in Yuck Yucks in Oshawa this Friday and Saturday night, 2 nights.
Did they sell out? Do you know?
I'm not sure if they're sold out. All I know is I got mine.
In which? So you're going Friday night in
Friday night.
Ajax?
Oshawa.
Oh, Oshawa.
Oshawa Yuck Yucks.
Is there such a thing?
That's what it says.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Because I don't think the Ajax one, I don't think is there anymore.
I don't think there's still one in Oshawa. Well, the signs are still up for it in Oshawa. I was in Oshawa Saturday doing a gig. I was doing a birthday party.
Oh,
Yeah.
right on.
Yeah, 60th birthday party. Yeah. Still weird to be back playing.
It's downtown somewhere, right? The Yuck Yucks?
Yeah.
Where is that? Yeah.
I don't remember, but I've seen the signs for it and all that.
Yeah.
It's even on the 401, I think. There's a sign for it on the
Time to
401.
look it
Oh,
up.
really? Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Wow, actually, Oshawa spent the money and put a sign on the 401 for people?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it should be good. I've seen them before, and it's just make your guts bust laughing.
Yeah.
He's hilarious.
Um,
Yeah, so if you're into it, see if there's any tickets left. You might be lucky.
yeah, for sure. So, Derek, how about those headlines?
Oh, we can't.
Now let's take a moment to review some of the global headlines from the internet news. Believe it. Believe it all.
Derek, we can't hear you, bud. We lost him.
hey.
there
There you are.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me
Yeah.
now, Cleveland?
Did
Hear me now.
Did you have
Can
the
you
wire
hear me
pulled
now?
out?
He's pulling his wire, all right.
Yeah. I was trying to, but can you hear me? Can you hear me?
So,
So-
guess where I am?
On news today, the Earth is not flat.
Really? How'd they figure
Wow.
that out?
It's a teardrop.
That's teardrop shape.
Actually, I did hear somewhere, and I don't even know where. Isn't it crazy? I was looking it back up on this thing here,
Yeah.
and they said that they found another trench that's deeper than Mariana's Trench.
Mariana's Trench, yeah.
Yes.
You did hear about that too, right?
Yeah.
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 So
I think her name is a lot of vagina.
So did you guys actually look that up to see if it was true or not?
yeah, well, I kind of did, and then to tell you the truth, I think I was probably a little too fucking.
Yeah.
And I did.
On the devil's lettuce, right?
Yep.
Fitting.
Smoking that power, hey.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But
So-
yeah.
Is that the news? We're not flat then. We're
Well,
teardrop.
I want to see what happened to a Florida man. What's today's date? Today's date is May. What is
16th.
it? 16th. There it is, right there. Let's see what happened in news today on Florida. Because if anybody has ever done this before, they know.
Yeah, but don't read the one about the guy who buried his dog alive in the backyard. That one's not cool. Florida man. Don't
Okay.
read that one.
Everything happens in Florida for some reason.
Yeah,
Well-
it's
It's because of all the goddamn cocaine there, man.
Maybe, or it could be.
Float up on shore.
Makes people
know
a
what?
little bit loopy.
And I'm convinced that's why they call snowbirds, right?
Mm.
You know,
I just stayed up in a trailer for 4 months.
that's
Yeah.
right. Hey, speaking of which,
Didn't
Johnny
leave the
Depp
bathroom.
trial.
Yeah, there was a guy I heard on the news today. I don't know where it was, but he had his pickup truck stolen. So he called the cops, and the cops did eventually find the guy that took his truck. And after the investigation, they wound up arresting that guy and the guy who called it in because he stole the truck from somebody else. Now, talk about a moron.
Okay, see, here's a guy right here. See that gentleman right there?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's Jordan.
Hey, Jordan.
Okay, that's Jordan. You want to hear about Jordan?
Yeah, what did Jordan do?
So, on today's date, Jordan Anderson, a 29-year-old Florida resident, was arrested Sunday after police allegedly found him shooting hoops naked in an Orlando area park. Jordan stated he was working on his basketball skills and feels playing naked enhances his skill level.
Did they find him? Did he have a pickle in his rectum, or was that another story?
Yeah, that's a different story.
Nothing that I don't know anything about no pickle in rectum. I didn't.
Okay.
He was shooting hoops.
I have a question. What kind of balls was he putting in the basket then?
Basketballs. He was just shooting. He was practicing.
But he said he was naked.
He's naked shooting hoops.
You don't play basketball naked? Like, what's wrong with you?
I'm just saying, what kind of balls was he putting up there? That's all.
Well, hopefully it wasn't his own because he'd be doing some climbing.
Yeah, that could have been. You don't know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh, it's crazy. But yeah, those Florida guys, those guys are crazy.
Yeah.
They any date. And if you haven't done it before, just do your birthday. Google your birthday. Or check out, I think it's Florida Man with Your Name. Right?
That's cool.
Florida Man Heiko. And
I don't think there is one of those.
In 1983, Florida Man Heiko was caught wrestling an alligator while beating off a shark.
Yeah.
But not literally. So, George, Kathy's saying talking heads for the backside, no?
Oh. Wait a second. You did the B-52s because they're going on their last tour? Oh, George had me there. I thought
it's an all-male band, bud.
It's
all male, right? Yeah.
I'm saying nothing.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of balls, did you hear the guy too? This happened a couple of years ago. He was with his buddies on the golf course, and they're all drinking, having a great old time. And he was showing people that a ball washer is for washing your balls. Now, have you seen a ball washer on a golf course?
Yeah.
It's a post with this little container with water and a plunger and a hole in it. So somehow this person climbed onto the ball washer and squatted down and tucked one of his nuts in the little hole.
I've done it.
And then
I told him to. He just did it because he wanted to.
No. It's honestly
true. And this guy, he did that, and then he slipped, and he landed on the ground beside the ball washer, and his nut was still in the ball washer.
See, the key is not to fall.
The key is not to be that stupid.
Yeah. Well, to answer Danny's question, when he said that he was playing naked basketball, you ever seen that game that they do at parties where you put a little mini basketball around your waist and there's a ball and you have to swing them in? I just envisaged that for some reason, some guy doing that naked. That's what that came from.
Is that a secret fantasy of yours, George?
What's that?
Yeah, maybe.
Well, no, that's what I thought.
Having a little basket.
Well, no.
I mean, why would you? I thought, how else could you justify playing? How could you justify being naked playing basketball unless it was something like that?
I'm not going to put my jobblies. Not going to happen.
No.
Basketball.
Not going to happen.
Basketball or anything?
Pardon?
You guys?
I played
sports like that, basketball, and anything like that.
I've shot hoops.
I played basketball many years ago with all my neighbors after many drinks, and we played a game of no rules, full contact basketball.
Exactly.
Right between two houses, and the net was on the garage.
Yeah.
Needless to say, fence boards got broken, lots of skin was missing, bleeding, all that kind of dents in the car. But it was fun. It was a good game.
It's good stuff, yeah.
But you have a story to this day about it.
Absolutely.
That's sometimes the best when you try something out for the first time and stuff.
My big Italian friend Sam, he was the biggest guy there. He had his shirt off. It's in the evening now. It's like 1 a.m. Everybody's sweaty. And then you grabbed a hold of him to try to tackle him, but he was so sweaty, but he was also cold. It was like, we called him Shamu after that, because it was like grabbing an orca and sliding off.
Yeah. Oh, like an orca's tongue.
Oh,
like eating
Jesus.
an orca's tongue. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, my basketball story. Every time I hear the word basketball, I
Uh-oh.
think of punching my friend Derek in the head, because actually uppercut laid him out flat. So we had these bullies in school that would like to just pick somebody out of the crowd and gang up on them, but there were about 7 or 8 of them, right? So that day I got the lucky number and they came at me. So anyway, I don't know, I took like 3 of them out pretty quick, and then I was my knees were bent and I was crouched a little bit, and then my buddy comes up behind me to put his hand on my back to just kind of get in the middle of it, and I didn't know, so I just came up off the ground and uppercut him. But I remember when he kind of soared backwards, seeing the basketball ring, and it's I can remember to this day vividly. It was this orange ring. It was in the back of the schoolyard.
Wow.
And then we all had to go to the detention afterwards.
Of course you did.
Yeah.
Nice.
But that's about it. Like I sucked at basketball, right?
Yeah, I did too.
When it came to football, I was a fucking superstar, but not bragging or anything, but 3 city championships in a row, right? So
yeah.
But yeah, I was in basketball. No. Give me a football. I'm good.
I never played basketball either. I was like a soccer and volleyball type of guy.
Yeah, I played soccer
I like
too.
Soccer. Yeah.
Yeah, I played soccer. Volleyball was okay, but I could jump the shit out of my 10-speed, man. I could jump over a car with my 10-speed.
Hey, I got 14 gas cans, right? Do you remember that bike that looked like a dirt bike? It had the fenders and the gas tank and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right?
You had one of those?
I jumped 14 gas cans, 14 jerry cans, 5-gallon, whatever gas cans.
Yeah.
And I made 13.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's good.
Yeah.
So
that was the last time I jumped that many of them.
Yeah, you went for a bit of a spill, did you?
A little. Yep. Gravel in my head and my shoulders.
Yeah.
For 3 weeks.
Yeah. Yep.
So I'm going to hop in the driver's seat for a second.
Okay. Hey, there you go.
So here's something new. Next week, the Heikadelic show will be officially live on Twitter. So we'll be live on Twitter. So you can catch us there. And there's all that new buzz about Elon Musk buying it and all of that. So that's super cool. If you don't like him, well, then you can unfriend me. But
just don't listen to us on Twitter.
Yeah,
another option.
I love Elon. I think he's just such a forward thinker, and I don't think everybody agrees with that. I just had a chat with some guys about that recently, and I said, well, what have you ever done to, but anyway, so he's got Twitter. I'm thinking there'll be good things to come. We're officially on Twitter now live, and looking forward to something happening out there. Maybe we'll wind up, being broadcasted on Mars.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's a bit premature, because I remember Elon saying, I just bought Twitter and I'm going to delete it. And Facebook is next. Those were his words.
No, well, see, I thought it was by Facebook to delete it, but he's a big Twitter guy. He always has been. So I don't think it's
Hi, Sandra. You're late.
So it looks like some of these
Sandra,
tariffs
yeah.
that Trump put in place kind of screwed it up, eh?
Danny was the first on board, and then Kathy came on, and I was going to say, to Kathy there, there's that adage about second place is first place for losers, but so anybody after first is a loser, right?
Oh,
well,
so
actually,
your kids.
You're not right there because second place today was Junior.
No, it was Kathy.
Yes, well, that's not what I have. That's not how you.
I'm going to go through it right now. Watch
Danny,
this. Watch
Kathy,
this.
Danny, Junior.
Danny. Yeah. Good evening, gentlemen. Kathy. Cheers, guys. Danny. Nice pick.
I must have had my eyes closed and didn't see Kathy. Sorry, Kathy. I didn't see. I had my eyes closed.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Richard, Sandra.
Wow.
I see Richard and I see Sandra. What was that show?
Oh.
Was that the one with the pokeroo?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I don't know that one. I heard that music come on and I would shut the TV off. That was the most insane shit.
So the Clash is
not the Clash.
Oh, hey, yeah. George, put George on the big screen. Let Sandra see it. She hasn't seen it yet.
All right.
Yeah.
Not the
Clash.
All right, this is a back to the backside. It's a 45.
Yeah.
It's a band. That's from 1979 English all-male band.
Yeah.
First, it could be. Believe it is their first single.
Yeah. Yes. I think. Yeah.
So there you go, Sandra. Give it a good guess.
Give it a good think. Have a good think. British band started in 70. Oh well, the first record.
Oh, also, they're still touring.
Yes.
Frank Zappa.
Frank Zappa. When did he die? He died before I was born, didn't he?
You know what's funny? George from the Atomic Ballroom and Heikadelic Show told me that if I wore headphones and a microphone, he'd teach me how to be a DJ in space. Well, I'm already up here. So where are you, George?
Where I always am, right next to the Atomic Ballroom. It's over there. That's right. Bubble Island.
George never leaves the studio, guys. Come on, you know that.
No, it's true. I live down here. I live in here. We're not
Sugar Hill Gang.
We're not electronic. We're not supersonic. We are purely 100% atomic. The Sugar Hill Gang. Oh, I got the wrong one there.
Wow.
Knowing where these guys are from, I'm trying to imagine the Sugar Hill Gang or Frank Zappa in 1979 trying to get gigs around where these guys are from. But anyway. Knowing the places I do.
Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin. They did start around that time, didn't they, the first album?
No, they're way before.
Nice guess.
Yeah, I think the Led Zeppelin one was 68.
Zeppelin was done in 1980.
Yeah, but I think the first album was 68 or 69.
Yeah, that was 79, you said, right?
Oh, yeah, sorry, 79, yeah.
Right. So for those who joined us late, here's what Danny's latest creation looks like. Oh, hang on.
Oh, it's in the background.
Yeah.
So this is a burger created at Country Stop Burger for a customer who did eat it. And this burger actually has 2 pounds of hamburger on it. It looks like about 8 slices of cheese, bacon, pickles. I can't quite make out what that's on top, if that's onions or bacon or something. It looks like bacon, right?
Bacon. Not overloaded. You can never overload bacon.
Oh my God. So Ringo, you have a challenger. Antonio says it's on. You and him.
Yeah, I did see that. that. So just let's make it happen, Antonio. I'll connect with Danny over there.
We should do it on our live show down at Country Stop Burger, and we'll have you and him.
Yeah,
sit at a table
do it on a Saturday or something, or
give
Sunday. Sundays would be good.
Yeah.
and I
That
can
would
go
be
home
fun.
and sleep it off.
Yeah, otherwise you'd be comatose.
That's right. I think Sandra's got it. She says bad company here, but then she goes on to say the Bay City Rollers. SATURDAY. Night.
It's not a bad company, and it's not the Bay City Rollers.
Wow.
I got nothing. Nice try, Sandra.
Good try, though.
How about
That
the
is
Bee
good.
Gees?
It's not disco, right?
It's not disco. It's not the Bee Gees.
It is rock.
We said it's rock, right? We said it's
Is
rock.
it but is it like new wave post punk or just rock and roll?
It's kind of rock.
Well, I'm just trying to think. There's not that many more good bands from that time that came from England, is there?
Still around.
Sure.
So Richard said Elon put a deal on hold for Twitter as he's trying to expose fraud to its shareholders of its current owners. That's interesting.
Oh, wow.
So they're I mean, I haven't read that yet, but I'm sure that's a due diligence phase, and a lot of times that happens. Companies, want out, and that's why they call it due diligence. You start to find skeletons in the closet, and then you try and negotiate your way out of that, right? So
yeah. Well, and a new purchaser would like to know all the ins and outs and what's in the closet.
Absolutely.
Before they buy the company, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Very interesting. Uh-huh. So the price might come down.
You know what? I mean, like, he's probably got, well, no doubt, he's got an army of lawyers. I mean, this is probably just, it's a bump in the road for him. So, but
let's see what happens, folks.
Some cool stuff.
Put your guesses into the Heikadelic show. What is going to happen?
That's right. So, in the pursuit for let's talk about that for a minute. So,
have we gotten any further on this subject?
Well, hang on. I'm going to put Georgie Porgy back in his
box. My little box
square here.
There you
go. So yeah, I've heard now from another reliable source that mid-August is going to be
14th.
There's going to be some compelling thing that surfaces.
This keeps coming up. August 14th. Something.
Well, this person said mid-August.
Well, that's mid-August.
Pretty close.
Yeah. 1 day off.
Yeah, like, are you talking exactly 1 day off, right? Depending on what part of the country you're in, too.
Yeah.
But some kind of a rise to the surface, and I can't believe the people that these are very, very intelligent professional people. So, and this one's in the medical field, who's very scientific,
Yep.
Practical. But we got talking about actually the whole thing came from a discussion around flat Earth, it just kind of evolved into. So there's people that are actually, I mean, it can be like anything, right? It can be like Bigfoot, can be like fascinated with different possibilities, but it's not our job to, rule them out one way or another, but our quest to find out who's they. I mean, we're hot on the trail, I think.
Do you think that they though are hiding? Like, they don't want to be known, right? So that's why they have like all these holding companies and stuff where they hide basically, and they go company to company to company to company, and like four groups of people own everything.
Well, if they're out there and they want to support my company with their
give me a call at
money, they can certainly look me up. I mean, I'm not opening a laundromat or anything, but I'd certainly accept the odd token or so from
see, I thought that's exactly what you're advertising with your shirt, the Looney laundromat.
See, good segue. I didn't even have to do it myself. Hang on, I'm going to take So this here,
Looney Tunes.
Looney Tunes.
Looney Tunes, and it's a tribute to Canadian rock. So that's some good friends of ours. Well, I'll just say Jim and Judy, but Jim has a band of very well experienced musicians that do. They're almost like I think of them sometimes as a bit of a hybrid tribute because they'll play a few songs like back to back. Could be Styx, could be Rush, but these are musicians. They're very note for
Wait
note.
a second though, Ringo. Did you just buy a cover band's shirt?
Well, that's a good point. But
yes,
again,
we did have an
that's why
argument about that last week.
No, but that's why I qualified and said they're kind of a hybrid tribute because they do like they could be different sets that are tribute to 3 different bands. But here's the thing. I did not buy this shirt. They put on events once in a while and I was given one of these shirts. So that's a little bit different, right? So if a cover band wants to give me a shirt, I'll take it. Okay. Because I try to wear nothing but band t-shirts when I can. So not very professional in that way, but who cares, right?
Speaking of shirt giveaways, I was just given a shirt too.
Were you?
What do you think of that?
Oh my God!
Everybody's giving them away.
Give me something I can throw up in.
You can't give them away.
Here's the rant.
Uh-oh.
So they're playing, right? And I'm like, don't worry about it. They're haunted by Game 7. They will never even fucking. They're never gonna get it.
If you're haunted by Game 7, why do you lose Game 6 the way you did? Because
anything
suck.
up to 7, but they lose a lot of Game 7s. So they're there. They get to the dance, and they don't know how to dance, right?
Yeah.
So I posted something on Facebook. I said, okay, this is now getting ridiculous. 55 years, right, of this ridiculousness. So I think they should. And I think, Richard, you challenged me on it a bit. Or no, sorry, it wasn't Richard. It was.
What, you think they should pack it in, sell the franchise, and give up?
No, they need to flush it. What they need to do is, I would keep probably 30% of the team.
The team's not the problem, bud.
I would fire all the coaches, and I would fire all of the managers. And because management and the coaching staff are always at odds. They're always management is intervening all the time, and
so are the penny pinchers.
Yeah,
They shouldn't be involved. You should actually have a true coach coaching the team, and everybody else piss off and leave it alone.
Help me understand something. They're playing, right? And I don't know if they were playing Florida or whatever the hell they were doing. So they're winning, like they're killing them. What was it, 5-6-1, or then the next time they're on the ice with them, it's completely the other way around. You can't tell me that there's nothing going on in the background saying, no, here boys, let's push this one out, right? People got to make money, right?
Yeah.
So and I think who challenged me on Facebook was saying, it's somewhat corrupt, and I don't doubt that. I mean, it's a money making thing, right? So anyway, all of that aside, the coaching and management are absolutely terrible. It's 55 years. 55 years. Need I say more?
Yeah.
Right? They suck.
Yeah. Well,
they suck so bad I bought a Montreal hat.
And
maybe next year.
Yeah. You're a typical Leafs fan. Next year. Yeah, dumbass.
Hey.
No,
I don't like the Leafs.
No. Listen, I'll tell you. I'll tell you something else. This is what I've learned through sports, through the years, through soccer, hockey, football. It's all the same. When teams start playing for the playoffs, they get positions, right?
Yep.
And a lot of times you reward the teams with the highest points playing teams with lower points because they want those higher point teams to go on and then other higher teams to go on, so they will hopefully meet near the end, right?
Yeah.
So why in God's name were the Leafs put together, with them? The top team that's won the cup the last 2 years, and the Leafs were high up in points too. Why the hell were they playing each other? They shouldn't have been.
No,
and they do this all the time, and I've noticed they even will put Canadian teams up against each other because that son of a bitch that runs the NHL does not like Canada. He does not like Canadian hockey teams. And he even says, that hockey was invented in the U.S. Everybody knows that's bullshit.
Yeah,
but
it is.
The way they set it up all the time, you find the Canadian teams that do make it in get eliminated first or second round because of the way they got the shit set up.
Yeah,
and I think
there's not many Canadian teams left, right?
No, there isn't. There's not much.
Oilers, right? But I'd love to see the Oilers come back, but
they play the Flames, don't they? So only one can go through.
I think the Flames will take it. Honestly, So, Richard says he thinks he knows what's going to surface in August. The Illuminati and Freemasons are the same organizations, and they both run by lizard people who help conceal that the Earth is actually flat.
I think he's bang on.
I think, Richard, we know your investigative capabilities.
Skills.
I think you're probably absolutely right.
Yeah. It's not you, Sandra. It's not you too.
No.
Or the Pretenders.
Or the Pretenders.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so and then I'll throw it over to somebody else. Let's talk about Johnny Depp. I love that guy. This thing is so dramatic, and Derek's saying it's a ruse just to keep our focus off of other more important things.
I'm not saying it is, because I wouldn't know what the ruse is, but usually when stuff like this happens, people kind of have other things happening over here and they're distracted by this thing over here.
Yeah,
right? Like Johnny Depp over here, and why aren't we hearing about Maxwell? There's just and now don't take it the wrong way, people who are like conspiracy nut guy. I'm just giving examples of what it's like. Usually when something like this happens, there'll be something that's the government is doing and you're distracted over here. And then just how we have down here, like right down at the bottom there, where it says, you can tweet us now. And if you tweet us, right, blah, blah, blah. So it'll be up on a ticker and it'll say, hey, guess what? You guys just lost your rights to vote in the next election because your eyes are blue.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
But Johnny Depp, did you hear what happened? He farted. The court laughed. Everybody had
I love
fun.
it. Like I can see why now it's turned into a drama series, right? Like and all of the insinuated, like the one where there's the little tissue while she's sitting up on the stand, and it's like, whatever.
Or pausing for the picture.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's
but come on, it gets to the point where
if you follow any of us, any three of us for a whole day with a camera, you can get pictures pretty much saying anything you want. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I agree.
Oh, look, he turned his head and went like this. Oh, he was talking about Coke. No, he had a fucking itch on his nose 2 seconds earlier. There was a bug there.
But, Depp is smiling and laughing through this whole thing, as well as his lawyer, right? I just find it, I'm a big Depp fan, still will be a Depp fan. I think she's full of shit. And
he's part of the reptilian children eating.
And I think he said she was a gold digger, and I agree 100%. Right? So
most of them are.
But it's good because when I watch Depp, he's like, it's almost like he's in character, right? It's like
with the actors and actresses.
Depp. Yeah. So,
hey, can you? Wait, somebody agrees with me. Wait a second. I agree with Derek. The media gets you focused on one thing while the government passes. Exactly. All the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
So on that note, George, I need a
Okay. Oh, by the way, before we do that,
everybody grab a drink.
hang on.
It's
Richard guessed the Who there. So
yes, he did.
My drink's almost done.
Yeah. All right,
Not
here
the
we go.
Who.
I shan't be cheering anymore.
Cheers.
Amber Heard.
Hey, I got a joke for you. Why are pirates called pirates?
Oh, here we go.
I don't know.
Because they are.
Yeah.
So, Ringo, did you hear from Danny? Does Danny want to come on the show tonight or no?
He didn't, unless he, hang on. I'd have to go to see if he pinged me on Facebook. Hang on a sec. Let's read.
Oh, Queen.
Amber Heard crapped on his pillow. Who does that? I have been really mad at people, and not once has it crossed my mind to crap on their pillow. Okay. Richard, and why not? And why not, right? Like, let's give him shit next time.
I once, when I was younger,
wait, is that defamation of character, literally?
No, it's defamation of a pillow is what it is.
It's defamation of a pillow. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so I used to go to house parties, and like I've given an upper decker. I've never once dropped one on a pillow though.
Nah. So, I remember a story from way back where someone dropped one in someone's washing machine, but not a pillow.
That's bad. So
washing machine's not so bad.
Queen.
That's no. Let's see with Queen. Is it Queen?
It could be.
No.
Wow, really not Queen?
Oh, Sandra, are you smoking the devil's lettuce out there?
You just sparked up a memory there talking about that. I remember I was working in a bar a few years ago, and I packed up at the end of the night.
Yeah.
And so it was a long drive home. I thought I'd just go into the washroom, in case, I get stuck in traffic or something. And someone had just dumped in the sink.
Yes. Right. I've seen that. And you know what? I was there for the washing machine thing, and there's a whole story to it. There was a guy at a party at somebody else's house, and he went upstairs and gave the owner of the house, he gave him the money and said, I ordered a pizza, so when it comes, can you let me know? No problem. Takes his money. A little while later, the guy goes, holy crap, why is my pizza not here yet, right? Yeah. So he goes upstairs to see what's going on. They ate his pizza. So he was so mad, he went down and he shit in the washing machine.
So the thing about that, when you start talking about that, and I get that visual of that evening at 2:30 in the morning, and go into his little bathroom, and they put a bar. I can smell it now. It just smells.
But it's just wrong. It's just wrong.
So this guy who used to hang out with some buddies, not my friend, he's kind of weird, but we were at this party, and I guess they ran out of toilet paper, so he ended up using a face cloth. And I'm like, oh my God.
What do you use?
What did you do with it after? I hope you shot it in the trash can. He goes, no, I hung it back up.
Oh, man. Yeah. Some people give other people bad names.
They're dumber than a blade of grass, this guy.
Yeah.
Right?
I used to go snowboarding with a guy who he was like the guy who would crap anywhere, right? So what he would do, he would go in and the dryers, like the air dryers, he would take some on a paper towel and wipe it around the rim of the air dryer. So every time you turn the air dryer on, it just blowing filth and stink, right?
How do you think of stuff like that? You got to be a little mental.
A lot of pot and hit your head a few times.
A lot mental.
You got to be mental.
It's a mental issue, that one.
See, I think the show is kind of going for shit tonight already. So
we're just carrying on the trend, right? People like to talk about shit.
Yeah,
we got to figure this out. We got to figure this band out.
Joy Division. We got Joy Division.
What about Yes?
Blood Rock Sausage is already out.
Someone like Yes, because they're rock.
Yes, we've
had Yes. That was
we tried Yes.
Yeah, we've had that one.
We tried Yes.
Yeah, and Sandra
and the Stones. We've had the Stones.
Yeah, I
Pink
figured
Floyd.
Stones. I
Pink
didn't.
Floyd.
It's not Pink Floyd.
I'm just trying to think.
Yeah, there was Who, Pink Floyd, a lot of the big bands that we know.
Like I can
Yeah, but
see
this
the
have
is,
been
guy
guessed.
that
this is
makes
79. It's not going to be those big bands. It's going to be a different big band. It's going to be. That's why, like, it's hard. If this is their first single, this is when they came out. Is 79. All the
They came
those
out in
other
79, but they're still touring. So it
Yeah.
might be a little after some of the really big bands that we know.
Yeah.
Who can it be?
Rod Stewart.
Who can it?
Well, George.
Oh my God, who's that?
Rod Stewart.
Is it the Police? No.
Is it the
So-
Police?
Who can?
Although they did
Okay,
start
George,
around that.
you're gonna have to fire us a hint.
It's the Cars.
The Cars. No,
They're not English.
I don't have to. I really don't have to.
You don't have to.
No,
No,
he doesn't actually. He's in.
No, I
So actually, we
George. If
we
George
should
gets
have
hit by a
written
bus
down
this
all
week-
the names that were guessed, and
Wait
then
a
we would
second.
know which one we
George.
didn't.
to
It's
give
their
up.
this is their first single. Is it a top 10 hit?
No, it was not.
Oh, I know.
No. Okay, so
It
they
might have
weren't
been in the
big right
UK.
off-
You know,
Pardon?
not might have been a small hit in the UK, but not a top 10 hit. No.
Ah.
So UK, were they even big? Were they big in the States?
Massive in the States.
Massive in the States.
Number one in the States. Number ones in the UK.
The Beatles.
The Beatles. They didn't start in 79. I'm going to have to buzz you.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Damn.
it was way after that nonsense.
Yeah.
And it was nonsense. That's why I call them the Beatless.
Beatless. Beatless. Oh, we've still got half an hour.
Well, okay, I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy my drink. And
Oh no!
the
Now
longest
I'm
ones.
going at it now. Now I'm like I'm googling and everything now.
Oh,
All right,
Chic. Good disco band, Chic, but unfortunately.
No.
Oh.
We're stumped.
well, holy crap! I feel terrible. Actually, not really, but I went to help somebody in the Muskokas yesterday put their docks in. Great guy. He's in his 70s. He can't do this. He needs a hand.
Yep.
You were
But
my
I'm
perfect
telling
pick,
ya,
were
I'm out there. You know, we went in the morning and flies are buzzing around and I'm going, it's pinging off your head and going in your hair and stuff.
Yep.
And I go, oh, these bugs are nasty up here. And then I was wearing shorts, dumbass, right out in the bush wearing shorts. I looked down at my legs. There was blood all over the place, running down my legs, like 8 or 9 different places. And I go, what the hell? And then I started on my arms. The freaking black flies.
Oh,
They're
yeah. They're bad.
insane. Holy crap, it was nuts.
Let's get him. He's a bleeder.
I couldn't believe it.
They
was
take
just-
chunks, don't they? They take chunks
Yeah,
out.
they actually take little
Yeah.
pieces of flesh. They take a
Yeah.
little piece
Yeah,
away.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
done
right
that.
under my nose.
They're like mini
Like-
horseflies.
Yeah.
They take
Like
like a
mosquitoes
circlet.
sting you and that nonsense, but these little guys, they chew away. It's
Chew
like,
away.
wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kathy says the Kinks.
Oh,
The
that's
Kinks.
a good one.
That's a
Whoa.
good try.
Mac. Sorry.
In
Sandy says
1979, though, 1979, first release very early release. The Knack and the Kinks.
Has anybody said the police?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I think Kathy sent that.
Yeah.
Said that earlier.
Shows you what I know.
Oh, little message here. Hang on, guys.
Hey there. I saw the most disgusting thing on the internet the other day. It was one of those reels, and they were taking wieners and looking at them under the microscope. Raw wieners. Oh my goodness. I didn't know there were that many creepy crawlies on a raw wiener. So make sure your wiener's cooked really well or boiled. Don't eat it raw. This is sort of a Heikadelic announcement to keep you safe. Anyway, enjoy the show.
I know who that guy is. He's the singer from Blood Rot Sausage.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, it's not the specials, is it, George?
The specials. Is it the special? Let's see what.
Wow.
You know, if somebody ever calls you a wiener, like, oh man, you're a wiener.
I
Right?
weaned. I weaned.
The wiener.
Wow.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure. But if they call you a wiener, you got to think about it. That's pretty insulting because it's really a wiener.
They're calling you a dick.
Well, no. Well, they could be doing that too, but a wiener and it's just really a bunch of shit stuffed in a thin skin, right?
Yeah, exactly.
George, is it Def
Yeah.
Leppard?
Is it Def Leppard? Well,
Yes. Wait a second. And that came to me without even looking.
well, it's not Squeeze. But you know when you said, give us a clue. Oh, it's not Dire Straits either. But if you put me on the big screen here, it's not Supertramp.
Put them on the big screen. They're sick of looking at my face.
Make me big. Make me big.
Make them big.
Oh,
me
make him big.
small.
Yeah, sorry.
Now, you know when you hide things in plain sight and you can't see the tree for the woods?
Yeah,
That's right.
If you look,
Yeah, I'm looking around. Def oh, I did get it right. Yes.
Def Leppard. Oh my god.
so let's go away.
Good one.
Oh,
Yeah.
they should have had a tambourine up. I would have got it right away.
There you go. It was there all evening. There it was, right there.
Yeah. No, okay.
Wow.
No,
That's signed. May I add? That's signed by Joe Elliott and Rick Savage. That is. Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
So
Very
you were
good.
at that one of those
Kathy
shows
had to
then?
beat your streak, buddy.
In 79.
So how did you
say
do that, Derek?
79?
Yeah.
I don't know. It just came to me.
I didn't
I'm
know
just
they
trying
were
to
even
think.
around
I'm
in
like,
79.
that's the only other band I can think of that was massive. When you said massive, that's what I'm trying to think of, and they were huge.
See, I thought they were 80s.
I still think it's so cool that they have the small hole in that 45.
Yeah. They're all like that. Got some more here. Some more.
Smaller
So
holders. better
now
grip,
there's the
friction.
question:
Oh,
who
by
put
the
the
way-
big hole in the 45? Who did that?
Who put the hole in the?
Who put the big hole in the 45?
Who put the bump in the bump?
Ask Siri.
Yeah.
Hey Siri.
Wow.
That was so they could
Put the big
put
hole
them on
in the 45.
jukeboxes, right?
Okay, I found
What's
this on
it?
the web for who was a big hole in the 45. Check it out.
Oh,
Hello, America.
well,
There you go.
look at that.
Hey, Siri. Everybody.
Wait, I'm waiting for it to load.
Hey, Alexa.
Hey Siri, order more
Go on.
Cheetos.
We just got something in here. Hang on a sec, guys.
Breaking news.
Did you get a message from Danny yet?
This
Saying-
is
No,
new.
I got a stalker out there, I'm thinking.
Oh gosh, and shit on a stick. Johnny Ringo, when are you gonna get back on stage? The COVID thing is over, right? Well, it's not, but things are safe to go out, right? I haven't even gone out, but I want to get out and see Johnny Ringo live in the clubs. Or the big stage, yeah.
George, sitting
just-
there beside you, it could be like, it kind of looks like
Oh,
you guys could be an item. What's that? Sorry,
Wow.
Derek.
Oh, lucky me.
I just put two and two together, and I remember them saying that all they saw was a pinkish purple tail. But now I put it together. She's the one that gnawed all the frickin' trees down in the park.
Yeah, I guess so. She's got those big
Man.
front teeth, right?
Big ass beaver chompers.
Exactly. I know a few people, actually, very small.
Okay, Derek, who put the big hole in the 45?
Okay, who put the hole in the 45? So when Columbia Records introduced the 33 and 3/4
third.
RPM
One
Longboard
third.
album,
1/3,
33 to third.
yeah, and a third, yeah,
not
sorry.
3/4.
Did I say 3/4?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
All right.
Woo-hoo.
So, okay, in 1948, they kept the hole in the center the same size. However, Columbia's our arch rival RCA was more annoyed at this format rather than licensing it from Columbia, the technology from Columbia. RCA introduced their own new 7-inch single spun 45 RPM with an 1.5-inch hole.
Yes. There you go. So they did it.
So it was because they didn't want to license it from their competitor.
So then we had to buy these stupid little things you clip into the hole so it would fit on the small spindle. But what I thought was really cool, I had an old dual portable record player. And in it had the tall, skinny posts that you put all your LPs on, and you could play like 6 at a time, and they would drop 1 at a time and play.
Yeah.
It also had a little 1.5-inch fat stubby post that you would put all your 45s on.
They were called spiders.
Spiders.
The adapter. Yeah, I've got some.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And it was the reverse in the UK. I've got some, but I'd have to go and get them. But in the UK, because it's all about jukeboxes as well, and the UK, they'd have like the small hole, right?
Yeah.
But it was that there's like 4 little connectors, and you could like
pop it out,
pop it out, and then you could they could use them on jukeboxes. Yeah.
There you go.
So, I've got on the RCA Victor label there. I've got a few of Elvis 45s there that are just like
nice.
That.
Yeah.
But there you go. We learned something every day, kids.
Yep.
I have an original 45 from Rush when they played at my high school.
Wow.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
What year was that? What year was that?
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, so what year was it? Where roughly? Is that 70s?
That would be
back in the 50s.
Probably like 77, somewhere around there.
Right.
Yeah, they played at my high school in Ajax.
Cool. So that's like when Pert was in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when I lived in Peterborough, I remember somebody I knew up there said they played like the Peterborough as well, Rush, back in the high school. They're doing like a tour of high schools that year or something.
Yeah, it was very cool.
Yeah.
So
and it's
Primus
funny
is actually
because even then, a lot of people didn't know who Rush was.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They said Rush is coming to a concert, and they're like, "Who the hell are they?"
Aren't they a bar band?
Yeah.
No, that's
they were
Iron
back
Maiden.
then, maybe.
Iron Maiden, yeah.
That's Iron Maiden.
And you couldn't just go online and find out who they were. You actually had to go and look for a record and buy it and play it, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. Like, it's all at your fingertips now, right?
Now, how much would you have paid for that back then?
To go to school, like to the concert?
No, to buy that.
They were handing them out for nothing.
Okay. I'm just curious because, like, I know, like, a lot of bands when they're playing smaller venues, they don't necessarily they'll like sell tapes for like $5 or $10, right?
Yeah. No, we paid a small cover charge. I think it was $1 or something to see the show, and I imagine that went to the band. And so what they did is they gave out 45s.
Cool.
Yeah, and they didn't have a ton. They had some. I just happened to be able to get one.
Yep.
So, yeah.
You bullied your way to the front and.
Yeah, I punched out 3 girls and a teacher to get one. I'm not proud. Well, not one of my proudest moments, but.
And then I kicked the dog on the way out.
Oh my God!
Here we go.
Speaking of dogs, we got another dog this weekend. So.
Oh my God! How many you got now?
Well, we got 4. But
holy shit,
this
bud.
is just we're kind of. I got a Roddy. It's our. Okay, so our old neighbors, they had to go back. This is when COVID first happened. They had to go back. They're from the Triangle, Bermuda. So they had to go back there. And my daughter's watching their house and stuff, but their dog couldn't go back with them, and they were only going to go back for a little while. But then COVID happened, or during COVID, and they can't come back because they can't. Right? There's because of reasons they can't. So they can't come back. So a lady was watching their dog, and now it's almost been a year, right? So the lady's kind of getting attached to the dog. and she's like, we're in the process. You have to get so many shots to take your dog over to overseas, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And because of the type of dog it is, there's restrictions on it, so she has to have extra shots done and stuff, right?
Oh wow.
Anyways, this lady was trying not to get the shots done so they could take her dog. So we went and got her, and now we have a beautiful, awesome dog hanging out with our dogs. They all know each other, right? Because it was our neighbor dogs, and we all walked together with them and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I got a Rottweiler with us for a little while. It's awesome.
That's perfect. That's cool.
Like them.
Yeah.
Right on.
Holy
Animal
crap.
people, gotta love them, eh?
Well, you gotta love them, sure. Do you guys know anything about that Pigland?
I've heard a bit about it, but I don't really know much about it. I just think it's kind of weird.
It was a guy in Sunderland, and just before, if you're heading north, it's just before you get into the Albert Street, not the main street, but the one that goes by the school and stuff.
Yeah,
there's like a little building there, and there used to be a farm there, and this guy, he was like scamming people. Like he would like, hey, give me $100 and you can have this pig, and then you can come and visit it, right?
Ew.
So you know, he would sell the same pig to you three, right? Say it was like me, I'd sell the pig to you three, and then you'd all come and visit it because you're coming up from the city. And you think this is your pig, right? You just got to call and schedule ahead. But he was selling pigs to people. It was but
wait a minute. Is there anything really wrong with that? Because people do that with horses, right? You can buy a share, like a horse, but you're not buying the whole horse. You're buying a share of it.
Well, yeah, but back then, you're paying $100 for a pig, which is probably still $25 more than it was worth.
Yeah.
Back in
unless you put lipstick on the pig, it's worth a whole lot more.
Oh, lipstick for sure. And a saddle.
Nice one.
Got a nice horn to hold on to.
But
I like to put nice shade of pink on my lipstick.
Yeah.
So
now again, what kind of person would pay somebody $100 to go up and pet a pig once in a while?
Okay, so just down the road from me, there's a cow. What do they call it? A place for cow? A cow retreat? A place
farm?
for cows to go to die, right? And they do fundraisers all the time.
Is it like God's waiting room for cows?
Pretty much, but like they're it's like I don't want to say they're PETA people, but they're people who are really into animals, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of neat. So they bring cows there to just live out their life.
Yeah.
Oh,
how would you know it's your pig? Because they all look the same to me.
Well, that's the whole thing. You wouldn't know the difference. That's what he was doing. How would you know?
How would you know it's your pig?
Although pigs, honestly, like realistically, a pig is like any other animal. If you know them, you know them. You know which pig.
I mean,
it'll have the little brown spot up here, not here.
Oh, all right, okay.
So you go up, George, and you ask the guy, you go, well, which pig is mine? He goes, well, that one right there.
Right.
And that's how you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Silly me.
So Derek, you come from and Heiko, you were on a farm at some point. Have you ever tried to catch a greased pig naked?
No.
I mean, that's pretty hard to do.
I had shorts on when I did it.
Okay, well, I mean, not full frontal nudity, but yeah, I mean, if you're that was a game we used to play, right? Some people would do cow tipping.
I've never tried to catch a greased pig.
No, we used to try and catch the Girl Guides when we were Boy Scouts, but that's about it.
Catch a greased pig in a muddy pen.
Oh, no.
Okay. It'd be like sort of riding a bull, right? Same kind of thing, but you're down to your bikini Speedo and you're all greased up and you're trying to catch a pig. So you could use that as a metaphor, okay, for people, right? there's some people that you work with that are hard to nail with anything, right? They're Teflon. It's like catching a greased pig naked. It just so hard to do.
What's the saying?
Hey, we used
That
to
guy's
ride
slicker
people
than a
with kids.
greased pig, right?
Exactly. It goes on it. Saved by the Bell.
There you go.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Even learn how to skate.
I have more of those, by the way. We stopped doing them, but if we're ever back into that kind of stuff again, I'll read some off.
Yeah,
kind of
well,
stuff?
we can be. Actually, we can start that right now if you've got one.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Like right this minute?
Yeah,
Right
this
now.
minute.
Oh, you caught me. Okay,
Yeah.
United young.
sure.
United still
I
young.
happen to have one right here.
I bet
Oh, wow.
you do.
Oh,
That's convenient.
The saying is, "Show your true colors."
Ooh.
Oh.
Do you know where that came from?
yeah, I can imagine.
Well, take a stab at it.
Well, I would imagine that would probably go back to when your clan or your whatever, you go somewhere and you have to wear a certain color to be with a certain tribe or whatever person. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like I am from the black and white t-shirt clan. You are from the gray t-shirt clan.
I'm from the Rainbow Clan. Yeah.
It goes way back to where a lot of battles were fought by ship. You know, the old sailing ships with the cannonballs.
The colors being.
Is it nautical? Is it nautical? I was going to ask.
Yeah. And what they would do is they would lower their flags.
Yeah.
So as the ships came in, it was a strategic move. People weren't sure yet who those ships were from, like what country they're from. Are they your foe, your enemy, you know, whatever. And then what they do when they got close into battle, they would raise their flag, and now they're shooting at you, and that was called showing your true colors.
Nice. That's
pretty
good.
cool, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
absolutely, yeah. And wasn't there Cyndi Lauper's song called "True Colors"?
There was.
Yes.
See your true colors shining through, and I see your true colors.
Yeah.
That's why I love you.
Okay, my ear's starting to hurt a little bit there, but like, whoa.
Hey, come on.
That's my voice of an angel.
Actually, Murph is saying that people pay to walk goats in Huntsville.
Hey, people pay to have goats
Really?
walk on you while you're trying to do yoga.
And the goats were rescued goats. So I know goats pretty well. I spent enough time with them, back
goat
several years ago. Yeah, I was around a lot around, you know, cleaning out pens, and there was like 200 goats.
Are they? They're pellets too, aren't they? Goats.
Oh yeah, but you know what? The male goats stink.
Yeah.
And they're aggressive. Yeah. They don't smell very nice because what they do is they roll around in their urine. I mean, as much as I have had thoughts about doing that, I'll never do it. I have friends who've done it, but it's not pleasant, right? Especially if you have goats.
Sandra, I'm getting a goat next week. If you want, perfect. Sandra, if you want, you and find 3 of your other friends, and you can give me $100 each, and I will take care of the goat for you. And you can come and walk the goat daily.
And you can be a part owner in a pig.
Yeah.
We'll put
a little brown thing on his head.
The coyotes don't get it, but if the coyotes do get it, we'll just I'll only charge you guys like I think 150 each instead of 300 each to replace it, and you guys can walk again.
Yeah.
Wow!
And the coyote gets fed.
What a deal! Talking of goats, I only clicked. I don't know, you probably guys. I don't know if you know this, but it's been about the last couple of years. You know when you talk about sports people that are goats.
Yeah,
right, they go, he's a goat.
Greatest of all time.
Yeah, it took me a while to click what they were talking about, like a while back. Greatest of all time. A goat? What's
Yeah.
I'll get there in the end.
I'll get there up in like the last 5 years, right?
Yeah. I got there in the end, but I was like, what's he talking about? He's a goat. You know, he's all right. Plays okay.
Wow.
He's the goat.
Yeah. Well, I guess we didn't hear from Danny, so if you want, I have another one.
Sure.
Let's hear it.
Fire away.
Yeah.
There is the old saying, bury the hatchet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Huh? Remember that one?
Yeah.
that's not a
back-
nautical term. That's definitely not a nautical.
No, it's not nautical.
No.
So what do you think that means, or where that came from?
Bury the
Bury the
hatchet.
hatchet.
So, guy's wife cheats on him, so he chops the head off and he buries the hatchet in the backyard.
Hides the evidence, right?
Okay, I'll
No,
say
that's not it.
no. I'll say Ringo's half right, but he buries the hatchet in the other guy's skull. That's where it comes from.
Yeah,
Does it go back to
No.
Washington?
exactly. I like that one.
That's good though. I like
That
that,
is
George.
good.
That's
Sure.
that's
all right.
pretty
Well,
colorful,
Ringo
I
got
would
me off
say.
on the right track.
It's not
But
even
anyway,
macabre. It just sounds like something that I'd like. I have a hatchet that I had a friend who's have a friend. He's a welder fabricator, and so I commissioned 2 swords with him and a hatchet, and that hatchet is a like an Apache war hatchet, but it's so sharp, so sharp. I can go through like a log like it was butter, right? And it's forged, just a beautiful thing. Anyway, so to bury it in someone's skull, George, I think that would be
That's pretty cool.
I think between the two of us, we got something there.
You got something, and you could maybe start your own little thing there, but that's not
I
it.
mean, if you go out and bury a few hatchets in someone's skull, you probably, it's the DJ. The DJ did it.
Yeah. But
DJ did it.
bury the hatchet, believe it or not, is Native American in origin.
Okay.
And it's when 2 tribes decide to settle their differences and live in harmony, the chief of each tribe would bury a war hatchet in the ground to signify agreement. That's what they used to do. They would bury the hatchet.
I mean, that's so cool. Like, imagine going now and finding one.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, they would both do it, so there would be 2 close together because they would take their war hatchets,
They'd put
bury
them together
them in the ground, and say, "We're not going to kill each other. We're going to live in harmony."
Hey, Heiko, maybe that's where you have 2 hatchets crossed. Maybe that signifies the truth.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, you might have something there.
It's not just the Chiefs hockey team or whatever. It's the coming together and
burying the hatchet.
Are they called the Chiefs, or are they called the people with feathers? I don't.
I don't know.
The people with feathers who play.
You know what? Oh man, my brain just went. Whoop, because the things we are doing today are absolutely and completely meaningless.
No.
I'm not getting into it. I'm not getting into it.
No, but you are.
It's meaningless.
Hey, Heiko. That's
yeah.
We're all
That's
part
so
native
sad.
in some way. So
yeah.
But I don't know. What was offensive about the Chiefs? Right? What do
you mean offensive? Well, they led their tribes, right?
But like, didn't they? No, the hockey team wasn't there.
Because Chiefs is American Indian.
So what's wrong with calling a team that? Is there something wrong with that, Derek? I mean,
there's nothing wrong with it. It's just some idiots think it's disrespectful and blah blah whatever. I don't know, but
Derek has a
it's to call a team. Why don't they call them the Native Americans? It's the Indians or the Chiefs, right? The Braves and everything.
Yeah.
It's saying a group of people, right?
Yeah.
It's not going, hey, we're the Caucasians.
No.
Right?
If you look at famous team names, you would hear wolves, cheetahs, panthers. Right. It's always something dominant, something that's going to destroy the other team. Okay. So the Chiefs were the ones that were the leaders at the time. So the Chiefs were powerful. So they called the team the Chiefs. Right?
Yes, but
they're not going to call a team the peons or the little guys with the shovels.
It's not a wolf or a bear. It's a human.
Right.
So what? It doesn't matter.
So what?
No, but, like,
So what?
No, it doesn't matter. Like there's the
wouldn't it be an honor
Terminators,
to
there's
be,
the
like if
Killer
they had,
Bees, like all
like,
that shit.
hey, my team's gonna eat your face off. We
Killer
are the
Bees.
Ringos.
Oh shit! I just said that. If Keisha's listening, she knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, it was just a name that they chose, whether it be man, beast, or something of nature. It showed strength, you know, and power because.
But wouldn't it be an
obviously,
honor to like have that as a team?
Would it, or was it
name?
some white guy going, "Hey,
I would think so.
I own a team and I'm going to call it an Indian name"?
So
Well,
what?
there were the Cleveland Indians, right? Now they're the Cleveland Guardians.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought because I heard the Jays were playing the Guardians this a couple of weeks ago. I thought,
That's
never heard of
where
them.
I'm
Yeah.
like, wait, they introduced a new team.
Yeah. So, oh, is that a new franchise?
Guardians.
I thought, yeah. That's
Yeah,
what they call
it's so sad.
Yeah. It is.
You know. Plus, it's also a big part of North American history.
Yep.
Why erase it? It's history.
But I thought it would
The
be
only-
erased, but it can be changed.
I thought
Why
it would
keep
Yes,
doing the
but
same thing?
you're right. Things can
You know
be
what I mean?
changed.
It's like, but okay. Imagine going somewhere and no matter what, because you're German, right? We don't like you because you're German, right? Have you? You know
It happens.
what I mean? Right. So now we're gonna call a baseball team that we don't like the Germans. Right?
You got it backwards though, buddy. They named the team the Chiefs because it was a good thing, not because they're trying to make them look bad. Yes, it was. Yeah, absolutely. Why else would they choose a name like that? Like Panthers?
I don't know. I remember playing Cowboys and Indians as a kid growing up.
Yep.
Right. It wasn't you know what I mean? It's just it wasn't right. You know what I mean? Instead now you play
but see,
Roberts or whatever.
I wouldn't look at it that way. It's like you have cops and robbers. You have Cowboys and Indians.
Right.
You always have the good and the bad, supposedly. You have two sides. And that's how everything works. There's two sides.
That's a tough one, isn't it? Who were the baddies with the Cowboys and Indians, really? I mean,
right?
Discuss that forever.
Well, how about Cowboys and Aliens? Who's the bad team there?
I've seen that movie.
Yeah.
Aliens, obviously, they came to our Earth that they seeded us on.
Yeah. So, is Indian a bad name? No, it's not. No,
well, they're actually called Indians, right? But Indians are from like the Far East or wherever. And
no, well, how it was because Columbus thought he was in India and he was calling them Indians.
Yeah.
But he's like, you're just around the corner, Rod. You're not in India. You're lost. You're in America.
Yeah.
That's why they're called natives.
That's a difficult one, right? Like who's
they're called natives. That's why, because they're native to our country.
Like anybody before the white man came and took it from them.
Yep.
With promise, lied, cheat, stealed, raped, and pillaged, like all of our ancestors have done.
Absolutely.
Now
you know what they used?
What?
You know what they used? This
alcohol,
firewater.
They gave them booze,
smallpox,
firewater.
Oh, that too.
Like, who knows?
They didn't know what alcohol was. But it was like this special drink.
Yeah,
that just made you feel so crazy.
Firewater.
And they just thought it was incredible, so they would give anything to have it.
Yeah, but they did that everywhere. I mean, in Hawaii they went there and wiped out.
Same thing.
Australia, get rid of the Aborigines. You know, it's like crazy.
Yeah.
Well, it's 11:05, so we
okay.
end on a good note.
And a good note, I would say.
End on a good note.
No, history is important because we can learn.
History. Change history.
No, we can learn from it.
You can.
Right?
What have you learned? That the fucking liberals vote for them. It doesn't matter. You vote for the.
There we go. Now, woo! You just went out on left field.
Yeah,
I got my voting card today, kids.
Did you
get yours?
Tonight. That's the only thing we haven't touched yet is politics. So.
Well, thank God, because it's the worst freaking topic ever.
Well, as I said to Mrs. George this afternoon when the mail came, I said, "Here it is. You can wield your power. The voting cards are in."
Yeah.
Right. So there you go. You're empowered now. Look, you got one of these. You have a say.
Well,
I say,
and
Well,
this is the funny thing.
I tell you what's shocking to me is like you look at electoral turnout, unbelievable. If you look at, it's like 21%, 25%, like in certain. It's like crazy, and then people go, "Oh, they're all the same." They are not.
But see, the wild thing is, you listen to people out there right now. They're going, food is expensive, gas is expensive. Finding work, like everything, it's so bad, it's so bad, it's so bad. Everyone's complaining, and they're all crazy, right? So now, when you get your voting card,
that's right.
Don't vote who's in power now because you're not happy with them. Exactly. Don't vote them back in. But that's the problem. For some crazy reason,
get off your ass. Get away from Netflix and all that crap. You know, the TV propaganda.
Yep.
Get out there, even if it means spending 20 minutes lining up and put your little X or your little tick on something.
Do some research and pick who you would like to govern your country.
Yeah, even locally, right? Provincially, anything, you know. Don't sit on your ass.
Do what feels good for you.
When you vote for conservatives, nobody's happy. Nobody else wins. Nobody's happy. Right? So I do get what you were saying, George, with it does matter who you vote for. It just matters you're saying, I want to get fucked this way instead of this way.
Well, I mean, I'm not wanting to get into that, but I mean, like, you can say it doesn't matter who you vote for, the government always wins, right? Right. But you got to start somewhere. And sitting back going, they're all the same, it's not going to change anything.
No.
Okay, Hike, we got to wrap it up.
How do we?
Yes, we do, don't we?
How do we get to a spot where people actually? How do we change it? I don't want Ringo, and I don't want George, and I don't want Heiko. Who do I vote for now? Because I can't vote for anybody else. I don't like any of them.
Yeah.
How do we get to that point where we change that?
Well, you got to look at different points, and you maybe want 2 or 3, whatever they call them, hung parliaments.
I don't want 2 or 3 points. I want somebody who represents me.
You can't have one. I don't think you can have one.
All right, guys. There's that little space where you can.
What you need to do is do your own research.
Yep. I'm going to run this year. I mean, next year.
Perfect.
I'll vote for you.
And you try and find somebody that suits your needs or that you like, or they might all be shit, but one will be less shit than the other ones. So
I'm going to up the amount of weed.
It doesn't matter who you vote for. You're going to get screwed either way. It's just how you get screwed.
No, that's a bit cynical.
Oh, Richard's going to
make
it true.
It's true because
it is true to
you're going to get dicked around one way, and the other ones are going to say, "Well, you know what? We're not going to do this and this and this." Mm-hmm. Okay, perfect. So I'll vote for you. But they're going to do something else, right? Sure. They still have to bring in their revenue and taxes. And here's a great example of something that's just happened. People are getting checks in the mail from the government for their license plate stickers, and they're going, "Oh, I just got $270. That's freaking awesome! I don't have to get stickers anymore. Woohoo!"
You still have to renew.
Listen, you dumbasses. No, you people are all uneducated because what the government's putting back out is emissions. So now, every 2 years, you have to send your car and have it tested, and you're going to pay between $500 and $700 to keep your car on the road.
Yeah,
not $75 or $90 for a fucking little sticker. So you're getting raped, but you're agreeing with, "Oh, it's a great thing because I got a check back." Do your research. And that's how you pick who you vote for next time. Do your research. Right? Anyway, enough of that nonsense.
Yeah.
We don't talk politics on this show.
No, we don't. We don't.
Unless it comes up and we just get angry about it.
At the end. It's just a happy ending.
It's a happy ending. Everybody's happy now. Can you tell?
Right, we're all happy. Yeah.
I agree with Richard. One day I will run. I just need somebody to second me, and there's not one crazy enough to do it.
You got a couple of guys in the room with you right now that would second you, buddy.
Oh, no, you wouldn't.
I wouldn't vote for him.
No. Prime Minister. I know you would hate it if I was Prime Minister.
Yeah.
Why would I? I might like what you have to offer.
You might hate it too.
Who knows?
I would change fucking baseball names and hockey names just to piss you off.
You're so disappointing sometimes. You know
be
that?
like, we're not even calling it Miss Vicky's Chips anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to vote for George then. See, because George is.
I'm not
George is
running.
good
I'm
stuff.
not running. I'm not running.
There you go. It's only me running. You can vote for me or nobody.
We're all going to be running soon. You wait.
Running details. All right.
Okay.
11-11.
Well, I think we got to go because my beer's empty.
11-11.
Yeah.
We'll bring that on.
11-11.
What does that mean exactly? 11-11. Next week we'll talk
Make a
about.
wish.
I think that means everyone has to go and get a lottery ticket.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
But it won't be 11-11
So-
when we get the lottery ticket.
Maybe next time. Do we have a guest on next week, by the way?
Oh, who knows?
No.
Who
Who
knows?
needs guests? Who needs guests with banter?
I know,
like
eh?
this?
Well,
Yeah.
it would have been really nice to have Danny on tonight. It's sad that he didn't contact us. Maybe we get Danny on next week. If not, any of you fans out there, business people, anything you want to talk with us, you want to have something to say,
Mhm.
contact us, and
We'll
we might have you
listen.
on the show.
We'll listen.
Same
We'll
with
listen
the
to
indie
anybody.
bands out there. You guys are producing some music. You want us to play it. You want
We'll
us to
listen.
listen to it. We might
What's the
have you
email
on the
address?
show. Yeah, the email. Tell us, George. Tell the fans what the email address is.
It's Heikadelic930@gmail.com.
Thank you very much.
There you
That's
go.
Send your stuff in.
with an A or an O, George.
Heikadelic.
Heikadelic. It's pretty
Heikadelic.
easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Heik. Heikadelic.
Yeah.
Send in a tune. Send us
Yeah.
some
I'm
stuff.
gonna tell you, I've seen it spelt wrong before.
Yeah.
So have I. But I want to thank our first guest that was our first fan that was on tonight was Danny. Imagine that. Nice job, buddy. So I want to thank Danny, Junior, Keisha, Antonio, Kathy, Richard, and Sandra for being a part of the show tonight. And I know there's a lot more of you out there listening and watching. Kudos to you guys too. Thanks for showing up. And we would all love to have you back here again next Monday night, right here on the Heikadelic Show. Cheers, everybody. Have a great week. Bye-bye.
Well, that's another wrap for the Heikadelic Show, folks, so time to get dirty. And don't forget, listen in next week on Monday night and every Monday after that for the Heikadelic Show at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. If you'd like more information on the Heikadelic Show, please find us at www.theheikedelicshow.com or .ca. We'll see you all next week on the Heikadelic Show. If you're interested in becoming a sponsor for the Heikadelic Show, it's easy. Just send us an email at info@theheikedelicshow.com. Meanwhile, you can browse our website at www.theheikedelicshow.com or .ca. Click on our sponsor tab and find out more information on sponsorships. Thanks for joining the Heikadelic Show, fans.